Hey all, welcome to your computer class. So today we'll be seeing email and other internet services. Okay, email and other internet services. So for that, you're supposed to go to the internet section. That's your Google Chrome. Fine. So what is this email? Email is nothing but electronic mail, wherein you can send messages or post or any other documents with the help of the internet. So internet is a global network that connects millions of computers. Though through the internet, people can search the information on any topic, send messages, etc. Buy and sell goods as well, share information as well. Okay. So people used to send messages through ordinary mails, but now what we are using this electronic mail, okay? And it's very quick also. So why is this? Email is popular due to the following feature. Why? It saves paperwork, okay? Then delivery is fast. Emails can be sent to more than one person. Costs less as people do not need to pay every mail, okay? So it costs very less. Then what's the advantage? Email is cost effective as nothing is charged for sending or receiving. If you have the data connection and the internet connection, there is no need for you to pay, and or the person who receives also, there is no need for him also to pay and receive, okay? Versatile materials can be communicated, not only text but pictures, videos and sounds can also be sent. Global access, anybody, one can access his email account from anywhere in the world. You can access through the laptop, the computer or your mobile or the Android phones what you are using. You can access the internet, okay? Global access, you have access anywhere. You have your Gmail ID or email ID, then the password, you can just access it anywhere in the world. Then it is very fast, as we have said, it's very fast. Then large content, okay? Unlike postal service, an email message with a few lines or thousands of lines can also be sent, okay? Easy to store and use. Of course, you have spam and cookies, which we have discussed in the last chapter. So you can just store them also. If you don't want to delete any of the messages or the email, you can just even store them also. And that is being stored and not in the phone storage or the laptop storage. You call it as cloud computing, okay? It does not use the system storage. It uses the cloud storage. That's why, which is cloud means what? You don't know. You can just see the cloud, okay? It can just move around or something. So it's storage is called as the cloud storage, okay? Cloud computing, you'll get to know, wherein everything will be saved but not in your system. Understand? The internet has the separate option for that, wherein the details are being stored. Then what's the disadvantage? Lack of emotion. An email is not written in the person's handwriting. Of course, you don't write it in your own handwriting. It's completely digital. Then threat of virus. As we have discussed, you get different mails also. Once you open it, virus will what do you tell? It may corrupt the data stored. Whatever data you have stored, it may corrupt that data. So you'll have to be careful with that also. Then email address. What are the things which are present? Email address, username, symbol, okay? You're using at, like username. My name is RASHMI. I'll just show you my mail so that you'll get to know. RASHMID1987 at. Where at, okay? It separates the username with the domain name. What is the domain name? Google.com, okay, or gmail.com is the domain name. Whereas your, what is that symbol? Username, Rashmi, RASHMID1987 at gmail.com. Hope you can see this. RASHMID, the cursor what I am showing, 1987 at, okay? This is the username, Rashmi1987. At is the symbol what you are using. Gmail.com is the domain name. Which is the domain? Google. Google is the domain, or the Gmail is Google Mail is the domain. Okay, you are using that. Then the service provider, the name of the mail server in which the email account is created. Okay, for example, I'm just giving my account example only, rashmi1987@gmail.com. Okay, the next one, web-based program or email program. Okay, the various websites which provides the facility of creating email accounts are termed as web-based or email program. Okay, you're creating new email accounts, so that's the web program or the email program, what they call. Email program may be free or paid. Okay, you are supposed to pay. Actually, it's not free. You have to register, like just opening an account, that is free. If you're creating something, a new website or something, then you're supposed to pay. With these programs, by providing your personal details, an email account will be created with the specified email ID and password. Now, what's the difference I can tell you is, as an example, your Gmail account or the normal Android phones, what you people or what we are using nowadays, it's free, right? Your Gmail account can be accessed free of cost. You only pay for your mobile phones and the internet data. Whereas when you buy an iPhone, each and everything, including your Google app also, you are supposed to purchase from that, because it's from a different country or a different manufacturer or something. Okay, so that's the different. Everything, each and every app, Facebook also, YouTube also, but on a whole you have to buy everything. But if you are using iPhone, if you have Siri in that, and they have their separate apps for that, fine. But whereas where you are staying in India, you are using these Indian apps, so you are supposed to pay for the apps which are not for them. Okay, if you are using normal Android phones, you can use them. So some of the popular web-based are Gmail, Rediff, Hotmail and Yahoo. Okay, then the user must not share his email IDs or passwords with anyone. For sharing, like, of course, you can give your Gmail ID wherein they can send the messages or something only to known persons. Don't tell any of your passwords. Always consent your elders if you receive any mail that embarrasses you. If at all, if you get any messages or something or email which is not being considered by you or something, if it irritates you, you can just consent your elders. Do not send your personal details to anyone. Of course, we have discussed this. Please don't send any of the details to anyone. Now, we shall be moving to creating a new account. Okay, I'll be showing you how to create a new account. Okay, you can just click on the Google, create account. Fine, create your Google account. It will ask like you. Fine, you're supposed to give your first name. I'm just giving, you can give anything. See the username it is giving, you can choose any of which. Okay, kmauria095@gmail.com. Okay, you can change that also. @gmail.com. Fine. Available is Maurya Kumar 41. So available, it's they tell. Okay, you can use this also, mauryak2012@gmail.com. You can use any of that. Then you're supposed to create password. Password, he's asking you use 8 or more characters with a mix of letters, numbers and symbols. So you can just give any of the password. It has to be like I'm just giving. Okay. See, Rash 2012 MOURYA. Okay, you can just give like that, show password. Then click on next. Yes, now it's asking you, welcome to Google, mauryak2012@gmail.com, which I have created. I have created the password with RASH2012 at, Maurya at something. Then phone number you can give. Fine. Recovery email address. You can give your elder's address. I'll just give mine. Fine. So month and date you're supposed to give. Your date of birth. Fine. Gender. Next. Verify your phone number. Verify your phone number. Click on send. So you will be getting a notification in your phone number. Okay. You're supposed to give the verification number 3590. I have got this 15 to my phone number. Okay. 9535096459. That's the phone number which I have given. You'll get an OTP. OTP is nothing but your one-time password 359015. It's just to verify whether it is you or not, and you are giving a correct phone number and everything. Okay, so that everything will be there. For example, your number will be used, receive video calls and messages, get more from your number. Okay, yes, I am in. You just can use that. Then try to go through with the terms and conditions, what all they give. Okay, data we process when you use Google, why we process it, how we process it, combining data, you're in control, and all those things. I want everybody to just go through everything. Okay, web app activity, then add personalization. You can even personalize it. YouTube history, you can, everything will be there. Okay, agree. I want you to read, but I have not read. I want you to read it. Okay. So now my new account is already being created. With my new account, I have these many apps with me. Fine. M stands for the account, Maurya Kumar. Now here you have Google search, Maps, YouTube, Play Store, News, Gmail, Google Meet, Contacts, G Drive, Calendar, Translation. What are the apps you can use? You can Google whichever apps Google provides. It gives you everything. Photos, Duo, shopping, documents, sheets, everything will be having. You will be having. Okay, whatever you have in your Android phone, everything you will be having. These things. Can you see this? This is what is Google Apps. I hope you can see that. Google Apps. M. This stands for your account. Got it? You have your own. You can personalize your information, data and personalization. You can do anything you want. Got it? Then after this, fine. So now you have already created it. Now what you will be doing, I'll be teaching you how to log in. How to send the information and everything. Now you can select an account. So Maurya Kumar, Maurya 2012. Remember the password? Yes. So there's some temporary error, okay? Some problem is there, but I'll just show you my account itself so that it will be easy for you. Fine. Here I'll be showing you I'll just show you. Wait. Hope you are following, children. To send an email, steps are as follows, okay? So sign in with your Gmail account. Then after signing in, click on Compose. So this is the Compose button. Can you see this? The plus mark is your Compose button. Once you click on your Compose button, a pop-up window appears. So the first one is the to address to whom you are sending. I'll just give my address only. You can take it to your Gmail only, or if you are sending to whom we are sending, that you will be typing. Then subject, whatever subject you want to give, you can just give the subject, but it has to be precise and correct. Fine. Then here you will get two things. Can you observe this CC and BCC at the right corner? CC is nothing but your carbon copy. This enables you to send copy of email to many recipients. Okay. So what is this BCC then? Blind carbon copy. This enables you to send copy of email, but in this case BCC recipients are not visible to anyone. Like if you are sending to one person, the other person will not know he has got the same mail. Understand? Like 100 people I have sent, the 100 people also, they'll not know who has got the same message. Whereas in CC it's a carbon copy, they can get to know whom it is being sent. Fine. Then subject, the next one is subject. I have typed it. So this is the text area where the cursor I am showing you. This area is for text. You can type it. Rashmi oblige you to grant me leave for 1 day. Okay. Thank you. That's enough, because no need to type other things. Your name, your place and phone number will appear there. Fine. How you write your English letters. Then moving on here. You have this. What is this? Click this button to view the formatting options. So as your word, when you click on your word and you get the alignment and everything. So it's the same. You'll get all the other, all the formatting options. Okay. Then next one is attachment. Okay. This is nothing but your attachment. If you have already written a leave letter, if you want to attach it and send, click on wherever you have saved it, either in documents or okay. So I'll just send one or something. I'm just showing you. Okay, stepwise thinking. Just to open. Can you see this now? So that document will be attached. So that is one thing. The next one is your inserting link, whichever link. For example, if the YouTube videos what we send, those links you can just copy and send. Google Forms you can copy and send. Just send the link of that, it will be copied. Then you have emotions, okay, or your emojis, what you call. The other one is inserting the pictures. So I think you people know how to insert pictures. Inline means which is already there, or insert images, or as attachment you can just select and you can just check with them. The next one is turn confidential mode on or off. If it is confidential, you will be doing this. Expires in 1 week. Okay. If I am supposed to pass it on only for 1 day, fine. If it is very confidential, I can just click on this, use these, you'll get to know. Fine. Save the changes. Expires in 1 day. Give that. Save. Okay. The next one is insert signature. You can sign your own signature. Okay, you can sign your own signature, whatever, or no need. This is the signature. Understand, children? So this is what you have created and how you are composing. Then after that, this C, content expires December 18th, just send. Now click on inbox, leave letter. I Rashmi oblige you to grant me leave for 1 day. So now click on this. So this is the letter. Stepwise thinking. The attachment what I had sent, you can use it through add to the drive or edit with the Google Slides or the download option which is there. Okay. Remove access. You can remove the access also. Content is expired. Finished. Action completed. Renew access. You can access it. Okay. So that's the one thing what you know. You can send other communication services on the internet are like what? Chatting you have, social networking you have, and e-greetings you have. Fine sending greetings to your Facebook and all. I think you all know with this. Enter receiver's name and all those things. I just want you people to work out with that. So in this chapter, what have we got to know? The internet is a global network that connects millions of computers. Email stands for electronic mail. Email is used to send and receive messages on the computer with the help of the internet. You can send, receive, reply and forward messages to that. Chatting like talking also you can do. Video conferencing also you can do with this. Social networking is an internet based program to form communities over the network. Okay. E-greetings are greeting cards can also be sent via the internet. Okay. This is like Hangouts. This is a new thing. New meeting. Okay. Join a meeting. The same as your Zoom. It works. Then you have your inbox, start, okay, snoozed, just a kind of reminder. Then important ones you can keep it there. Sent messages will be available. Drafts will be available. Then categories, if you have categorized the messages, even that will be there. Personal, okay, categories you can just check with the categories. Social means like this. I'll just show you. See. Like if you have an Instagram and Facebook and all those things you will get over here in the social media. Okay. Social website. Updates. If you have any updates with that, you will get anything like, see these things I have not opened. Okay. It's just there. Any of the like a job notification or just any other things. Okay. Then forums. There are no messages from the forums. Okay. Then after that promotions, if there are any promotions you'll get, see, like grab any opportunity, you have won that, you have won this, okay, Radish and all those things, there are many of that, okay, like theaters and all, you can just use that. Hope you have understood this lesson and I want you to just try with the lesson. Google Drive, we'll be seeing it in the next class. Let me see how many of you try to open a new account, okay. Hope you have understood, children. So see you in the next class. Take care.